Guys, we got some bad news for you. So we got these new 2024 GMC 2500s in, and we really wanted to love them, but we're just not feeling them. But you know we are problem solvers, guys. Look at these amazing trucks here. The Denali Ultima here on my right, the AT4 on my left. Just kidding about them not looking that great. Both absolutely beautiful trucks that we've built here at Krietz. Today, guys, I'm gonna go into a deep dive breakdown on these trucks for you guys, and then at the very end, stay tuned. We're gonna do just a comparison of both. Stick with us. Starting off with the AT4, guys, as you can see on the new body styles here, the front ends have been completely updated. Gives it an awesome, tough, rugged look. One of the new things with that as well is the smoked chrome finish on these grills. Absolutely love that finish. A little more discreet than the real flashy chrome, which ties in perfectly with this AT4. Another cool thing is the black emblems versus the deep red GMC emblems that came previously on the models. That ties in perfectly with these trucks a little bit better, in my opinion, than the darker red. This is usually what we would do anyway if we were going to paint match a truck. Blacking out the emblems is pretty standard for us on a lot of these trucks.
Actually, my favorite thing about the AT4 is the shifter. Yeah, absolute white. That actually looks really good. Is that 24? There's Vader chrome on there. It's supposed to be, isn't it normally just a normal chrome?
No, yeah, with the new ones now, the Vader chrome.
Because that used to only come on the Ultimates, but now it's on the AT4.
Yep.
I think it looks really good. Like it's way more aggressive now. I like that we put the black wheels on it too. If it was like chrome pieces, I probably wouldn't have liked it, but the fact they're all black.
I don't think the forces on the AT4 probably.
And the matte is the way to go because with the gloss, it just gets really dirty really easily.
Yep.
Matte, I feel like it's a lot better. Camera dead. I'll be right
back. Another new thing on these new body styles is the headlight. I love the way they redesigned them. Super slim design here with the actual daytime running lamp on there. The split beams as usual. And then the side markers over here, way more discreet. I like that a lot better than the big bulky orange piece that's usually on there. And then the black inlays on the headlights is a nice touch as well on all of these trucks. Moving over here to the side, they went ahead and from factory has the smoked out side markers on there. Still gonna be street legal. Check your local laws. That kind of keeps it a little low profile as well. Doesn't stand out quite as much, which goes with the theme of the off-road, a little more discreet. On this AT4, we did go with the 7-inch rough country lift kit. This kit does include all the necessary drop racks to make sure your angles are gonna be correct. Went ahead, that kit also comes with new shocks on the vehicle as well as the lifted knuckles. That way, your control arm angle is still where it needs to be. With the tire that we put on here, the 37 1350 22 Nitto Ridge Grappler, you guys know, as I've said in the past, that's my personal favorite tire, and we put that on the majority of our trucks. But good, aggressive tire that's still capable of everything you need to, while still giving you a good ride quality, not a loud tire. Just overall, probably one of the best tires out there. We went ahead and put the 22x12 fuel twitch on there, and that is in the all blackout finish, which is just purely a matte black, which goes perfectly with the all-fur theme of this AT4. A wheel that you can still get dirty, and it's not gonna beat this wheel up as something more like the American Force on the other truck, or a chrome wheel that you can still use as needed, and it still looks like it fits the truck as it should. When we put these wheels and tires on here, guys, this is a pretty big setup. But does fit the 7-inch kit very nicely. We do have to trim a little bit just to make sure you're not going to rub anything. So one of the things that we do in here is the felt liner. That is something that's kind of standard on all of our builds. Just to keep there, a lot of times we trim it up just a little bit higher, just that way so when the tire does cut, it doesn't even have a chance of grabbing it and making noise. Another thing here on the rear mud flap, we trim that down as much as we can while it's still having it attached, so that thing's not going anywhere. It's not gonna be making noise. We do cut that as discreet as possible, so it hides it very well without actually showing where the pinch well comes up here on the bottom of the body. On the front side, back or on the bottom of this bumper here, we do have to cut this at an angle, and that does come right up here behind this plug. So we do get that as close as possible, but it does not rub it. Obviously, we still want that to be accessible. We don't want to go in there and make that look like it doesn't belong. So that is as discreet as we can cut that and kind of wrap it up underneath here, and then we paint right over top of that, obviously, so you don't have any just plastic sitting there that doesn't look like it's not where it's supposed to be. So with the glow plug connector here, just kind of standard location on all of the diesels on the new GMCs, even into the 1500s. So you have probably seen it on some of our other builds where we've had the trim right up here behind that. But great location, super easily accessible versus something you gotta reach up underneath the bumper to some bracket that makes it kind of awkward. And you'll find little utility features with things such as this all over this truck. All right, one of the things on the AT4s too, guys, it's a nice feature, is the textured running board. This has an off-road and aggressive look to it, but this is something you're not gonna slip on. This is something too where if you get it dirty or you do take it off the beaten path, that you're not gonna scratch this one up and damage this running board. Super tough board, great look. That's pretty specific to the AT4s. All right, guys, so with the interior of these new trucks, what you get is this huge updated screen, which wasn't there in the past. Last year they had this on the 1500s, but now this year going into the 2500s. This thing is super easy to use, way better features on there than previously in the past. This does feature the Android Auto, the Apple CarPlay, and also comes with the Google Maps feature. Also offering on this is the 360 camera, which is a great feature if you're getting into tight places, just to see what's around you, or double check before you're moving. Something super easily accessible here on the front is the upfitter switches for your exhaust brake, your parking aids, your hill descent, your lane keeping, all of that super easily accessible versus some of the other vehicles that have them up top. This one obviously is going to feature the heated and cooled seats, which is a great feature. Once you have AC seats, you'll never get a truck without them again. Over here with the steering wheel, this one is going to feature the heated steering wheel option, which is another great feature. Not in all of the trucks, but same thing with the AC seats. Like once you have the heated steering wheel, you're never going to go back to one without it. And then with the all digital instrument cluster up there, a lot of customization options. You can go in there and change plenty of settings. All your channels for your radio, your Bluetooth, everything like that's all right there in front of you on a super big screen. So everywhere you look on this truck, you have small little features like dual storage here on the front for the glove compartments. It does feature the phone charger here where you just slide your phone right in there to this port. A lot of space down here. Actually, this one does have a vault here in the center. Works as a little safe, so if you guys need something stored in there, just an accessory option for this vehicle. Utility features like that all over this truck. Another feature on this one, guys, is the sunroof right here. Everybody loves a good sunroof. All right, guys, that is a wrap on this AT4. Next, we are moving on over to the Denali Ultimate. All right, here we have the Denali Ultimate, and as you guys can see, this is way more of like a show truck here. Some of the features with this one versus the AT4 is the concept of the grille here is tightened up a little bit, not such an open concept, which really gives more of like the flashy look. As you're gonna see more chrome. And the cool thing with this, just like the AT4, is it has the smoked chrome, which is new for the body style. Same with the emblems here, smoked finish on the edges, and then a smoked out black finish on the actual GMC versus the dark red that was on some of the previous year's models. On the front here, everything's blacked out, either with smoke chrome, they've added that as well, or the tow hooks. That was about the only thing with the regular chrome here on the front. This does have the same headlights as the AT4, which, like I said, great look to them, blacked out interior, streamlined side markers built into them, and just a good overall clean look on the headlights. So over here on the side, one thing that we did do is we did do some color match options on this truck. One of them is actually blacking out the side markers versus having the smoke from factory, which ties in with this painted black fender from factory. Another one is the badging here on the side has all blacked out with the smoked chrome finish as well. And then a super clean, tough look here with the Ultimate logo built in with the Topo map built in on that emblem there. All right, and while I'm standing here, guys, we're gonna go over the things that we did to this truck to beef it up and give it more of that showy look. So we did add a 7-inch rough country lift kit. This kit does also come with all of the drop brackets necessary to keep your angles exactly where they're supposed to be. We did upgrade this kit with the V2 shocks over the standard N3s, and it does come with the larger steering knuckles here as well to keep your control arm angles where they're supposed to be without stretching the ball joints. We did go ahead and put a 37 1350 24 Nitto Ridge Grappler on there. As you guys know, perfectly capable tire, great for off-road vehicles or great for daily driving. I run this one on my personal truck, super quiet, super durable, and also provides a great look. And then we went ahead and put the 24x14 American Force Spectrum in the gloss black and milled finish. This wheel does have a -90 offset, and that's why it's gonna push that wheel way outside that fender and give that super flashy look that everybody loves. One thing opposite on this one that we didn't do on the other one, instead of trimming on the front bumper, what we did was actually roll the fenders just a touch. So a little bit cleaner of a look where we could still go over and repaint that bumper there to provide a clean finish without any sort of plastic edge or bird edge there. Right along with that, we went ahead, so the mud flap here, we did have to trim that as well on the back, which you guys see in a lot of our builds. So we did cut that down and then repaint that just to keep that tire from rubbing when you're fully articulating. That bigger offset is gonna provide a little bit more of a rubbing concern when you're full lock to lock. So, and then just like the AT4 and a lot of our other trucks, the felt liner here on the interior, we did have to come up a little bit higher on that just to keep the tire from catching on that liner. All right guys, so back here, we did paint the mirror caps and the mirror bases on this one. So we left the chrome exactly how it was, but that kind of ties on the rest of the truck versus having the textured black finish that you see on some of the other models. So this provides a lot cleaner of a look than what that's gonna provide. Another feature with this truck, this does have the power steps here on the side, which a lot of the Denalis and the Denali Ultimates are gonna feature. Just a great finish here for a higher model truck. So moving here to the back, guys, a couple more things that we did just to clean this truck, you know, make it all tie together nicely is the mud flaps here. We've painted them to match the truck. So no textured black, all gloss black, which provides more of a showy look. Inside the bumper steps here, all of this is painted. The step itself, we did not on here, so you can still use them without the potential of scratching any of the plastic up after we've painted it. And then same here on the rear, they painted the inlays, and then the top bumper pad as well provides a super clean look across the bumper just to match it there. It looks more of like a show truck versus like the AT4 with the actual textured top bumper step pad that you would use to climb in and out of the truck all the time. So moving right into the interior, guys, there's a lot of similar features to the AT4, but something that's super cool with this is the leather that is Ultimate specific. Love the color of this. As you can see on some of the features I'll show you guys, the topo maps actually kind of etched into the leather, and then some of the wood grain as well on the dash panel, but I'll show you guys that inside the truck. All right, guys, so this truck does feature a lot of the same features here with the bigger screen and the instrument cluster, same as the switches in the upfitter as the AT4. So a lot of that is very similar. With the Ultimate specifically, though, like I mentioned, though, the beautiful leather seats here, and then the wood grain kind of trim worked into the doors and the dash panel there. And as I mentioned as well, the topo maps kind of engraved into the wood grain, which is just a nice feature specific to these trucks. All right, guys, that is a wrap on the Denali Ultimate. Now we're gonna see how this Denali Ultimate compares to the AT4 in looks. All right, guys, now we're back for the comparison of these two trucks. And over here on the left with this AT4, you guys know this thing is an absolute beast. And we kind of went with the off-road theme, kind of kept that with the aesthetics on this one. Went ahead and left the matte black on this truck. So the matte black components, we usually like to do the paint to match with some of our showier ones, but kind of here with the mirror caps and the running boards, leaving that so that way you can still get them dirty where you're not scratching any paint up and use this truck for what it's really meant for. Following that up here, like I went over earlier with you guys, we have the ridge grappler here with a little more conservative of an offset on the wheel, the concave look, good aggressive tire to kind of have that off-road feel, still give you the off-road capabilities, not quite like the Denali Ultimate over here that I'm about to get into with you guys. So over here with this Denali Ultimate, as you can see, this truck is absolutely beautiful. Everything on here paint to match. Hardly any plastic left on there other than the step pads on the bumpers. But with this one, absolutely gorgeous front end, just like the AT4 on my left. But the mirror caps, all the badges, everything all painted to match. A little bit more of an offset on here, still kept the ridge grappler as that is a good fit on any truck. As you guys know, we love that tire. The chrome accents on the wheel really make this a showpiece. Left the chrome there as that ties in so perfectly across the board. But that is a wrap for the comparison of these two trucks, guys. Let us know in the comments which one you prefer, the AT4 or the Denali Ultimate. And that's a wrap. We'll catch you guys on the next video.